speaking of the behalf of the cast and crew of The Dark Knight Rises, I would like to express our profound sorrow at the senseless tragedy that has befallen the entire Aurora community. I would not presume to know anything about the victims of the shooting, but that they were there last night to watch a movie. I believe movies are one of the great American art forms, and the shared experience of watching a story unfold on screen is a important and joyful pastime. The movie theater is my home, and the idea of someone would violate that innocent and hopeful place is such unbearable, savage way of devastating to me. Nothing any of us can say could ever adequately express our feelings for the innocent victims of this appalling crime, but our thoughts are with them and their families. I think that has to be the most inspiring thing I've ever heard from a director. And this is coming from cinemablend.com. And yeah, what happened in Aurora just struck me. I saw the movie last night. Um Not the day of, but last night on what was it? The 21st. At first I was thinking of not wanting to see it because uh you know, so nothing like this would ever happen in my part of California. But you never know. I was skeptical at first, but then I was like, might as well, you know. And from what I gathered, excuse me, what I gathered was uh, what I gathered was um, I can't think of what I was going to say. Um, Geez, don't you just hate that? That you think of something that you can't remember what you're going to say or something. Um, what I gather what I okay now I think I remember what I gathered from this uh it's just tragic and insane. Um, aside from all the little pictures that you see on Facebook about it, you know, all the memes or whatever. I know it's okay to have a sense of humor about this, but something like this just shouldn't be shouldn't be dealt with. You know, it's okay to play a joke or say a joke or whatever. But if something like this ever happens to someone close to you, I don't think you really would want something like that to escalate throughout the internet. I mean, even though it's something tragic like this, you know, and what I find funny is that he was a camp counselor at Max Star Trek's um, uh, cabin camp or whatever, and he was from Glendale, California, and well, of course that was like 2008, but of course they say nothing was ever dealt with or something like this. So I don't know what idea of this just you know came to his head and it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this. You know, sometimes you just don't know what people are going to do, and especially what Christopher Nolan said in that passage I just read. Yeah, if I were him, the movie theater would be my home. It is my home, really. I see, I've seen all of my favorite movies in the theater, and I usually go to like free screeners. I go to those more than going to an actual movie because they're nice and free, and you know they're nice and free, and they're fun to go to, and all you have to do is just buy a concession, and give something to the theater. But yeah, from the tragic that just happened, I'm just kind of appalled. Kind of appalled that someone did something like this. You know, thinking of thinking what would happen or something. Um, you know. Oh, actually, I remembered what I was going to say. The stuff that I gathered with is the political side of this. With someone in the office named Wayne or whatever, and in the connection to this movie. I could see there's a connection, but I don't really see it as it being that bad. You might say that I'm wrong at this, but I mean this is my own thought, my own opinion. So I mean, if it has to do with the movie or connection to anything, you know, he should have just thought to himself, okay, okay, I shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't do this. I won't do it. I'm going to I'm going to just sit back and relax, and maybe I'll just enjoy the movie instead of you know doing what he just did. You know. Oh well. What can he do? What can he do? And yeah, just good. I'll just give a moment in silence right now.